Website, file your federal taxes online for free. The IRS recently announced that people may now have access to the free online forms or the free online software. So I searched on the IRS website just to check it out. So we're at irs.gov, irs.gov, the first part here. And you could type into the search window, free file, and it should take you here. So we're in the fill your federal taxes online for free. And this is going to be a nice service for anybody that needs to basically do their taxes. But it looks like they kind of wanted to roll it out early for those people that might need or might be looking to pick up the economic impact payment in the form of a recovery rebate credit. So for those taxpayers that for whatever reason didn't get full payments for the economic impact payments for round 1 and round 2, then the remedy for that would typically be to file your tax returns for 2020 in 2021. And there might be some people that aren't required to file their taxes, but they didn't get the economic impact payment. So in order to get access to it, they may need then to file a tax return, a fairly basic tax return, but still, more of a requirement than they may be used to. And therefore the online software tools could be a great tool for that, to basically be able to process your tax return. So let's just check it out here. They're going to basically link to third-party providers. So we're on the IRS website, and it looks like they're kind of linked up with third-party providers, other people other than the IRS, other companies, and then they'll kind of link you over to their website to get you access to their software to basically fill out the software. So let's check it out. Free File is now open. So it's now available. So welcome to Free File, where you can prepare and file your federal individual income tax return for free using tax preparation and filing software. Let Free File do the hard work for you with brand named software. If you didn't get the full economic impact payment, you may be eligible to claim the recovery rebate credit using Free File. If you didn't get any payment or got less than the full amounts, you may qualify for the credit even if you don't normally file taxes. So the recovery rebate credit for more information. You can take a look at the recovery rebate credit here for more information. So the level of tax returns that will be filed is likely to be much higher this year due to people trying to pick up the recovery rebate credit in situations where they may not normally file otherwise. So IRS Free File lets you prepare and file your federal income tax online for free. File at IRS partner site with the IRS Free File program or use Free File fillable forms. It's safe, easy, and no cost to you. So pick an option based on your income. So income of $72,000 and below, we have the free federal tax filing on the IRS partner site. The state tax filing free with some offers. So that's going to be key. Again, if you go into these softwares and you're looking for state software as well, and you need to do the state tax return, make sure you're thinking about that. If you don't need the state tax return, you're just looking to pick up the recovery rebate credit, then it may not be an issue. So guided preparation, simply answer questions. It should be in an interview type process. So, a computerized interview type process to help you walk through a questionnaire type of format for it. Online Services does all the math, so the math will be done for you, which is nice. More about IRS Free File here. There's a link to that. Income above $72,000, free electronic forms you fill out and file yourself. This is going to be much more complex. So if you're over the $72,000, then you could use the free forms, which is basically kind of like doing it by hand, But the software would be a lot easier if you have an interview type of software. So let's take a look at that. We're going to choose an IRS Free File offer. That basically means, it looks like to me, that they're looking at a third party, some other company that puts together the software that provides an offer that can then give the availability of the free access to their software. So we have to pick one of these providers that would give us access. So IRS Free File online options. Do your taxes online for free using one of the Free File IRS partner offers. Are you one of the 70% of Americans eligible to file your taxes for free online using one of the Free File IRS partner offers? If your adjusted gross income, AGI, was $72,000 or less, then yes, you are. So review each partner's offer to make sure you qualify for your free federal return. Each partner has its own special offers, including some that offer free state tax returns. You may use the IRS Free File online lookup tool to narrow the number of partners offers you may qualify for, or browse all offers to see which are specific to your needs. After selecting one of the free file offers, you will leave the irs.gov website. So they're basically compiling all these different software providers, it looks like, and then giving you a research tool access to the free portion or the free offer that would be available by these third-party software providers. So find your best option. We can use this option, use IRS Free File Online Lookup to look or browse all offers, enter simple information, select an offer, and file your taxes online for free. What you will need, you're going to need income statements like the W-2s, 1099s, any adjustments to income. So obviously, if you have your W-2s and whatnot, then you can enter that information in to see what your income level will be. Any adjustments, those are above the line deductions like IRA deductions and whatnot. Your current filing status, married, filing jointly, or single, or head of household. Dependent information if needed, so any qualified dependents, dependents, children, and whatnot. So then down below, we've got the Browse All Offers or IRS Free File Online Lookup tool. So if you go to the one on the left, they're just going to list all the offers, but notice that all the offers have different requirements to them. So if you have a situation where you may not qualify for one or the other, then you might want to go to the second one, which is the IRS Free File Lookup tool, which will give you a questionnaire and then suggest the offers that are most likely to qualify for you. Now, if you're just looking to pick up the economic impact payment and your income is really low and you possibly don't even need to file a tax return normally, then you might just browse the offers over here and look for the one that is most familiar to you, right? So the free 1040 tax return is fairly familiar. The one that stands out to me if I go through these, we got the free tax USC. These are the different types of companies. Tax Slayer. We've got the IRS Free File Program, and this is TurboTax. So that one to me is the biggest name that's the name that stands out to me. And I'm not promoting TurboTax, but it's owned by Intuit, and I work with QuickBooks a lot. So it's a big company. So that one stands out to me. But their AGI is only 39,000 or less. So again, they have a more restrictive usage of their system. But if you're doing something that's really basic, like you don't normally need to file, then you might want to pick the biggest brand name, and they might be the most reliable actual software to be using. If you have higher income and you're looking for free software that's going to have a higher limit or possibly have more state filings that would be available to you, then you can pick some of these other options. If you go through the interview, I'm going to go back one then and go to like the interview, start your lookup. This will go through like the interview process, right? So if I was to say and once we get to the end of this interview process, it's going to recommend which software qualifies or is within the range for us to be able to use. So filing status, let's say married, filing joint. Select the person you expect to list first as your primary taxpayer. I'm going to say myself. And then answer a few questions to determine which offer is right for you. Incorrectly answering questions can affect the IRS free file offer. So we're going to say the age. All fields marked with asterisks. So your age, I'm going to say 35 on the age and say next. And then we have estimate your adjusted gross income. So then we have our income sources down below. We have the pre-tax wages. So let's say our wages are, let's just say 15,000. We'll pick it well below the threshold of the eligibility to do the free file. And so then we have select pre-tax contributions. So tax deferred retirement plan. I'm not going to put anything there. And these things you can find basically on your W-2 normally. So you should be able to have like a box that's going to show like 12A, I think it is, for your 401k. Health insurance, it should be on there as well, 12B or something with a double D next to it or something like that. And then work where the federal income taxes were not withheld. Self-employment, if you have like a Schedule C type of business. Pre-tax pension or other taxable retirement plans. Unemployment insurance, if that's applicable, that would be income as well. Social Security income, so if you're getting Social Security benefits, that would go here. And then a scholarship or grant that must be counted as income, investment income, other types of income. Adjustments to income, these being the above the line deductions. Many of these won't apply oftentimes to many people, right? they're less, you know, they apply sometimes, but they're less so like student loan interest. So if you're paying student loan interest, that would be above the line deduction or adjustment to income. Qualified educator expenses, which would be very specific type of deduction. Deduction for contributions to the IRA, that would probably be the most common if you're contributing to an IRA. Health savings account, moving expenses, which again is very specific because it's for the armed forces. Alimony paid, which is also very specific because it would only be applicable if it was alimony before a certain time period and then the penalty for early withdrawal. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Certain employee business expenses for reservists, performing artists. Again, that's very, very limited as well, and others. So no. Next, we're going to say the earned income tax credit. All fields marked with the asterisks are required. How many dependents are under the age 19 or between 19 and 23? If they are full-time students, do you and your spouse plan to claim? I'm going to say 1 here. Based on your inputs, we believe you and your spouse are not eligible for the economic impact for the earned income tax credits. So please confirm that you are eligible. I believe we're eligible. So that's going to be the refundable tax credits. You and your spouse are not. So I'm going to say, yes, we are eligible. I would think we're eligible. State residency, I'm just going to say California for the purposes of our presentation here. And then next, so California here, and there we go. And then military pay, for our purposes, I'm going to say no. If you have military pay, then you want to make sure to pick that up so they can recommend a proper software for you. IRS free file online. Based on the information you provide, the offers you are eligible to use are listed below. Review the free file online options and pick one which is available to you. All offers are mobile friendly, so you can actually do them on your phone apparently, which again, I wouldn't do that. I mean, but you know, that's an option if you could. So you may verify the information you input on the table below the offers. To view the list of forms and schedules available, customer support, and other services, go to the company's website for more information. Based on the information you provide, there are 7 offers you may be eligible for. So then you can go through the offers. We got the fileyourtaxes.com. I've never heard of them, but 75,000 or less, so that's pretty good. This credit is not included though. So that's, you know, if you're trying to get the earned income tax credit, then that might not be applicable. And that seems to be the case for a lot of these. So economic impact tax credit, not included here, although they do have a lot of states applicable. And then here, now this one is included in Tax Slayer. So that's pretty good. So they've got, so if you need that there, they also have the military included here. Any state of residence. Wow. So Tax Slayer's got it. Yeah, they're slaying it. And then the free tax here. So this included for this credit, seems like it's included there. So that looks good. And then here's again TurboTax. It's got the lower limit, but the earned income tax credit is included. And again, I would think that Intuit would be one that has the questionnaire that's been most tested, you know, because it's probably one of the higher, at least paid options here. So there they are. So you could check those out. Let's go to the TurboTax one here. And I'm going to go view the offer. View the offer. And so now we're obviously on the TurboTax website, which is owned, so the IRS Free File Program here. IRS Free File Program delivered by TurboTax. We'll help you file both your state and federal taxes for free if you qualify. So if you can answer yes to any of these questions, is your adjusted gross income below that? Are you active duty military or less? Do you qualify for the earned income? I qualify. Let's get started. And then you can go through the data input.